Penny Jane Love here. Today I'm doing a wig review on Hailey by Noriko in the color Champagne R. This month, for the month of September, I'm going to be doing, focusing a lot on Noriko Wigs. Next month, I think I'm going to be focusing on Villi Wigs. So it's only been in the last year that I've really started learning about wigs, researching them, trying different brands. So I'm slowly starting to learn about the different brands. And this is what I've learned about Noriko brand wigs, which Noriko is the Noriko collection, which is a part of the Rene of Paris brand. So this is what you need to know about Noriko wigs, in my opinion. First of all, and I've heard this a lot, Noriko wigs can have a lot of permatease. Does that mean all of them have a lot of permatease? No. I own 4 and now 5 Noriko wigs, and I would say 2 of them have more permatease than I like. I think they have a little too much. 3 of them, while they have permatease, I think it's the right amount. It's not too much for me. Secondly, Noriko caps run smaller. So I'm a 22-inch circumference head, and I actually remeasured my head the other day, and it might be just a smidge under 22 inches. It's really close to 22 inches, but I'm really flat in the back, okay? From all the research I've done and some of the wig sisters that I've talked to, Noriko wig caps run small. One even said she thinks they're right on the verge of being a petite average size cap. Now, these caps fit me beautifully. I love how they fit. It fits much more snug than my Raquel Welch on point wig, which tells me that they are definitely smaller than Raquel Welch. I like my wig caps to be snug. This is definitely snug, but it's a comfortable snug to me. Again, I'm right at 22 inches in circumference, maybe a little bit under. So I do believe that the caps do run a bit smaller than some other brands. I don't know if it's equivalent to what other people consider a petite average. I do know it is a nice snug fit for me, and I like that. It is not too small for me. It's snug, but not uncomfortably snug. I like my wigs tight. Third thing to know about the Noriko collection is I believe most of the Noriko wigs are pretty affordable. They're definitely more affordable than some of the other brands. And also, I have found that the fibers last a good long time. I have, my very first Noriko wig was Angelica, and I got her last September, I think, which would make it a year ago. And I still wear her, and I've worn her quite a bit already, and the fibers still look great. They are not worn looking at all. So I do believe the fibers on Noriko wigs do last a really long time and have a really good, they wear really well. So now, I would say if you are new to wearing wigs, and you were like me where you didn't have a lot of hair before, because you know I had androgenic alopecia in addition to really just fine and stringy hair, so I never had big hair ever. It was always just very fine, very thin, no volume. It was hard for me to get used to wearing wigs that had permatease and volume, because it's just not what I'm used to, but I am getting more used to it. I am getting to where I can wear wigs that have more volume, and they don't feel so wiggy to me, and I don't feel so uncomfortable in them. However, just keep in mind, if you are a new wig wearer and you're trying to learn about them, and if you get one that has a lot of permatease, it's going to feel strange to you because it's not something that you're used to, and it does take getting used to it when you're not used to having a lot of hair, because it can be such a dramatic change in your appearance. So, all right, let's get this wig review started. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to do this wig review because I think I may have found a wig that may turn into my favorite wig. This is big. I think Hailey might take the #1 spot. I love this wig. I'm just going to be up front and tell you, I just love this wig. It is gorgeous. She is a modern shoulder length, smooth, sleek bob with a tapered back that angled down in the sides. So the sides are the longest part of her. Her density is, I would say, medium on the sides. It does get more dense as you move up. So the sides have, I would consider, medium density. And it gets to a heavier density up top, especially here at the crown. But that is the purpose. When they made this wig, they made it to kind of have a poof in the back. But it doesn't bother me at all. Hailey has a standard cap, meaning that she does not have a lace front. She just has that blunt kind of end there. I don't mind it though. I don't mind my wigs having no lace front as long as they got bangs, as long as they got, great English, as long as they have bangs that kind of cover that hairline there. She has this is what Noriko considers their average size cap. And again, one of the things about Noriko is their caps do tend to run a little bit smaller. And some people will even say they're right on they're bordering right on the line of being petite average. She has synthetic fibers. I don't think the denier, meaning the size of the fibers, are super small, but they don't seem super big either. You know, they feel a lot different than the heat-friendly fibers, True to Life fibers here on Raquel Welch on point. The fibers on point feel a little bit smoother, but I think that's because they have a coating on them that makes them heat-friendly. These are soft. They're not, they're not rough or unsoft, but they feel good. And I do think my experience with the wigs that I have from Noriko is that these fibers last a really long time. Hailey weighs about 4.2 ounces, so she's not super light. And with the weight of it and with the permatease, especially up here on top, and it having a closed cap up top, I will say she is a warmer piece. It's not the coolest wig that I've tried, but I think it's a great winter wig because it keeps you warm. So, but if you don't like wigs that are hot, Hailey, you may want to consider whether or not you want to get Hailey. I don't find her uncomfortably hot. I just, I've told you guys, when you get a wig that weighs more and has more permatease and more density, and especially a closed cap, it's going to be a hotter piece, and that's just the way that it is. But I'm very cold-natured, so I like to stay warm. So, it's very rare that I find a wig that's too hot. Okay, so again, Hailey, she's a standard cap, so there is no lace front. But with the bangs, I don't think it matters at all. And she has a left side part. I think the part looks fine, with that rooting. I think it looks great. And I like the rooting because the roots match my eyebrows really well. Okay, let me tell you about Hailey's lengths. Her front is 7.15 inches. Her sides from her crown down are 8.25 inches. And her nape is 2.35 inches. Now, let me tell you something about this nape. Because that nape is short, it means you're not going to have a lot of matting and tangling back there, which is, like, to me, a super bonus. And I will say, even on Point, whose nape is a little bit longer, I don't have a lot of problem with the nape of On Point getting really matted and clumpy and frayed and everything. So I love the lengths on Hailey. I think she's a really great length. Okay, let me tell you about this color. The color is Champagne R. and the R stands for rooted. So my son was home today and he was able to go outside with me so that I could show you what the color looks like outside. So one moment. Okay, I love this color. So reds are my favorite colors. Blondes are my second favorite. And for me, what I'm finding that I like cooler blondes. I like blondes that are more on the platinum side than are on the golden side. So what you get here in the color, I'm going to come up close so you guys can see it. If I get too close though, it gets too shiny, it looks like. So it has a platinum blonde base. And it's highlighted with, I would say, a golden platinum highlights. But it's definitely more of a cool color than a warm color, and I like that. I really, really love this color. And this rooting here is a medium to dark brown root. I think the root matches my eyebrows great, and I love this color. I really do. This is the kind of blonde that I like. I prefer more platinum blondes to golden blondes on me for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just when I look in the mirror and see me with a platinum blonde, that brings a smile to my face quicker than if it's a blonde that's more golden blonde. Okay, let's talk about Hailey's cap. So Hailey's cap is a standard closed cap. It's closed at the top, you know, it does not have the lace front. It has just kind of that regular standard cap front. And it's closed up here, and you are going to find it thick and a lot of permatease here under the closed part, and especially at the crown. Hailey has the open wefting, which is supposed to help keep it cooler when you're wearing it. I would say it's a standard, maybe a slightly extended nape. Hailey has the bra strap-like adjusters, and you can adjust her up to a ½ inch. You'd have to have a pretty small head to adjust her that much. And then she has these ear tabs that, you know, are not velvet covered. They just have kind of that same lace on them that's similar to what's on top. And they do have metal stays in them, but it does seem to me that the metal stays are not quite as strong. They're a little bit softer, if that's the right word. They're just not, they just seem to be thinner as far as the metal stays in them. But, you know, that's not a problem for me. Plus, it's, you know, she fits so snug. I'm not sure I even move those metal stays around at all, because the way that she fits. I would say I wore her for about 2 hours. And for the most part, it was comfortable. It did get a tad bit itchy, but I'm wearing her on my bald head. My bald head can be a little bit sensitive. I don't think that she would be as itchy if I had more hair up there. So if you do have a sensitive scalp, you might want to consider at least wearing a cap under her. Now I won't. I will still wear her just like this. It wasn't like uncomfortable, unbearable. But you know, I could feel her up there. So, but again, it was not something that made me miserable. So all in all, for me, it's a comfortable cap. I really love the size of it. Okay, let's talk about styling Hailey. So I'm able to wear my glasses, okay, no problem at all. The ear tabs do come down on me all the way down to the top of my ear, so my glasses do have to fit up under the tabs, but it was no problem getting them in there. Also, I did look online and did research and everything. I did not find a lot of styling options for Hailey. And I think that's probably because she doesn't have a ton. You know, you definitely don't want to pull her back since you have that blunt kind of hairline there. You could maybe pin these bangs back if you wanted. And I think that would look really cute. but I really don't know that there's a whole lot of other styling options for her. And you guys know me, I prefer not to have to style my wigs. I did see in several reviews that I watched, the reviewers suggested maybe getting the bangs cut. And I did see some people who felt like because they had a high forehead, they wanted their Hailey to have more bangs. I don't think I look great with bangs, and these bangs are not hanging in my face at all. They haven't been driving me crazy, and I've been wearing Hailey for a couple of hours. And I like the way the bangs are just like that. I mean, I don't feel like I need to do anything with Hailey. She is already styled, looks beautiful, and I can just grab her and go. So I don't know that there's a lot of styling options. At least I was not able to find a lot. Also, I wanted to let you know that I think Hailey would look great with round, square, heart, and oval faces. So here's a curious thing about that. I don't know if you watched my last video, but I did a video on determining your face shape using 4 measurements. The length of your face from your hairline to your chin, which I did measure mine again, and I am right at 8 inches on my face. My forehead is 6 inches, my cheeks are 6 inches, and my jawline is 7 inches. So based on the method that I used to determine my face shape, it said I was a ½ inch away from being an oval shape, okay? And so someone with the oval shape is their largest measurement out of those 4 measurements is going to be their face length from their hairline to their chin. And then their other measurements, their forehead, their cheeks, and their jawline are going to be pretty much equal within a ½ inch. Well, my jawline is an inch longer, not a ½ inch longer. So I was thinking I was an oblong and triangular mix. But if supposedly, and I saw another person who had an oblong face shape do a review on Hailey and didn't like it because she didn't think it suited her oblong face shape. I think this suits me fine. In fact, I actually think I like how Hailey looks on me better than how I like on point, because I feel like on point almost has a tendency to make my face look longer and taller. And I don't know if it's because it's flat or shorter, or maybe I'm right at the cusp of having an oval and an oblong face. But I like how Hailey looks better on me. And I supposedly, according to that measurement method I used, have a oblong face, and this is not a style that supposedly goes with oblong faces. So I'm going to say I'm right on the cusp of having an oval face, because I really like how this piece looks on me. I really do. I don't think it makes my face look too long. And I really love this. You guys, this might be my new favorite wig right now. I might like this one better than On Point. I'm serious. This is so big. Do you know how huge that is? You guys know how much I love my On Point by Raquel Welch. But this one, it fits better. The cap fits much more snug, and I like that. I gotta be honest, those fibers on Point, they don't last a super long time. They wear out pretty quickly, and that's one thing I hate about it. You know, I do love the lace front hairline on Point, but I don't hate this one. I like the volume better on Hailey, I think, than I do on Point. So, you know, I'm not ready to say quite yet that this is my new favorite wig, that it has taken the #1 spot, but it's definitely giving my On Point a run for its money. So thank you so much for watching this wig review, guys. Again, I'm tickled with Hailey. I really am. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel so you can help my channel grow. Thank you.